another one down. Macau now alone finds one, gets a second. Art with that off close range, makes the no scope 5 terrace. Good setup, easy plant coming in. They're going to try to peek across the corner. Graham grabs one. It's out with the flash peaks. Gets one, gets two. Perfect. Awesome. Oh, gets the flying team. Love it. Eagle is nuts. He is nuts with the Eagle. And we're back. And just in the nick of time, the knife round is starting. And just like that, 2002 Honda Civic versus No Love Esports in the starting the third week of ESEA Intermediate. Starts off with a sharp knife and 80K. The entire VTech team trading out. Not a single kill coming in on that knife round. Hopefully will not be a massive deal for either team, as the CT side is a pretty strong side to start on. If you can win pistol and grab momentum, it can be really difficult to battle back, but these No Love Esports boys have got a lot of strength and a lot of chemistry. Been playing together with each other for quite a while at this point, so we'll see how they can handle their T-side lineup. Now again, we've got 80K, Ear, OTL, Dragoon, White Lightning versus Trix Miser, Tigers, Jeff, Jay White, and Technical. Usually you see a bit of a fast-paced play towards the inner bomb site with most teams. But it looks like it's going to be more of a ladder diversion type strategy. 80K will be there, grabs one, looking for a second, but Tigers does make the trade happen. Jay White going to go out wide, looking for another player, gets him. Back green, great headshot, Glock, 4 versus 3 on the site. Eager caught wide open, Jay White gets 2 in that round. Technical with that Glock, getting in the face. There's a back of that player at the back of that bomb site. Dragoon does not make contact. White Lightning grabs 1, but Trix Miser will clean out the round. 1-0 start for No Love Esports. On that bomb site was a lot of contact, but No Love was able to win the battle of the trades and ultimately pick up that pistol round. Pretty much exactly what you want to see happen if you're a terrorist, if you're favoring the terrorist side right now, because starting pistol off on the right foot is so important on train. But I can't tell you how many times I've seen these force buys work better for counter-terrorists, and right now you've got more long-distance weapons in the hands of the CTs than you do the terrorists. That's the dangerous part about this workaround. The default, actually, Tigers and Jeff will get picked off early. 80K left alive with 3 HP. And now, what looked to be an interesting buy is going to come out. They're going to come out fast, straight out of T-Con. Flashes, Molly's going out. They're telegraphing. Joey does find one on the White Lightning, looking for more. Scout back green train. Trix Miser going to get that flash prime. He's going to start going out. Great flash utility. The guy is blind, can't make any contact. I don't know if they have IV control firm, though. Joey will go wide and grabs 1 there. It is a 3 versus 3 just like that. Great positioning across the board, but will they continue to look back? They will. Trix Miser will find him. Your last man standing. 80 HP. Oh, the timing is good. Trix Miser caught off guard, not paying attention. Jay White, last man standing, gets dropped. Eager with the 2 versus 1. The timing of that molly throw from Trix Miser, not catching him, walking up the side of that bomb train. It's going to be a big round for 2002 Honda Civic. However, money is tight on both sides, but technically in this situation with a MAC 10 buy, they can reinvest into this round, and we can see another gun round come out. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with that money. MAC 10 in the hands of Tigers. Here we go. We're going to go for a full buy. We're going to go around the board. They're investing pretty much everything they possibly can. Jay White going to be the only one to invest into a full rifle, and it looks like they're going to go towards an inside strategy explosion. The only player there is White Lightning. He's going for the aggressive play with that auto shotgun. Tigers goes wide. The entire team spraying him down, and he will get dropped. They now have inner control, but they're taking too much time. They're lining up utility. The entire counter-terrorist team is rotating directly into them. M4s are waiting. Smoke's not good enough. And they're just going to spray right through them. They put themselves in a terrible situation. Dragoon making quick work of players. Jay White, last man standing. He's going to stick that defuse. 1 versus 3. Can he make it happen? He's looking for the player, looking for the player. Contact not successfully delivered onto the bomb diffuser. He had no idea he was still on it. He will find the contact. 6 HP remaining, and he will barely escape the round alive. And unfortunately for No Love, that reinvestment did not work out for them. Now, the player with the rifle alive could still drop one, and they could look to reinvest, but a smarter decision here is going to be more of a pistol armor. light investment, try to make their money back here. It's a pretty close round so far, but the pacing was just off there. They waited way too long to actually execute. Once they got that opening pick, they needed to move into that bomb site. Let's see if they learn their lesson here, as it does look like they're still favoring inside, but more of a default approach. White Lightning gonna stay aggressive in the white halls. I'm gonna trade some shots with the pistol. What's going on, AJ? White Lightning still staying aggressive, still looking for him. Technical trading some bullets. And again, trading some HP. 68 and 70. He's feeling pretty confident now, as other trades are coming in across the board. White Lightning finally finds one, and Ear manages to save the day. Trix Miser, last man standing with that Deagle, not able to find any kills. 0 kills on the board for No Love Esports, and Honda Civic now starts to roll their economy together, but this is a big round here. No Love Esports now has the money for the investment. Trix Miser will probably drop an op to Technical. They'll probably make that trade happen. That's exactly what's going to happen. And that's going to be our player to watch now, as he's probably going to go, well, I guess not anything fast, but he's probably going to be looking for their opening pick. They're going to default more or less into a strategy here. No Love didn't really get ecoed. They got force bot. They all met 10s. Oh, goodness, that aggression. Check this out. They defaulted around what looked like an execution, and they gave up all this control. ADK pushing in with his teammate. He's going to push in right into No Love. They're not going to catch this off guard at all. 2 players pushing together. No one paying attention to that middle is going to cost them huge. 3 players traded out, and the CT still alive. Tigers above ladder, Jay White below. It's a 2 versus 4. Right now, they've got a minute on the clock. They need to take their time and work and look for players. And this aggression is not stopping. White Lightning is pushing right behind Jay White. He might not have any idea, or right behind Tigers. He doesn't. No idea. It's not stopping this aggression. Jay White finds one, but immediately gets traded by ADK. And this is something that you're going to see a lot in 2002 Honda Civic. And it's something that's very, very difficult to play against, is not only making those initial aggressive plays, which is great Counter-Strike. You know, they flashed, they mollied, they smoked, they got control of that T connector and T middle, and then pushed together as a team. But the other thing that they do, which is really, really hard to play against, is they immediately continued to push on other parts of the map. And a lot of teams that are well structured, once they get those initial picks, they'll fall back, they'll wait, they'll be passive, they'll be patient. But this is a team that's going to give No Love Esports a lot, and I mean a lot of problems, but also a lot of solutions. Because of their aggression, No Love Esports is going to be able to normally win a 4 versus 2 or a 5 versus 3 situation, because Honda Civic is not going to slow down. They're going to continue to be aggressive. They just have to remember who they're playing, and it should be an easy case for him. AKA aggressive. Tigers caught him off guard, completely waiting on him there. Doesn't matter though. White Lightning will push and reaggress right back into the situation. Tigers patiently wait for him above ladder, but time is not on his side. That grenade cost him a lot of damage. White Lightning's not quite sure if he's coming out of ladder quite yet. I don't think he knows that he's right below him, because that's where the nade actually landed, but he's kind of expecting it now at this point. Jeff is outside of that T-Con, and he did get the first kill, but they're zoned in on him right now. They're looking straight at him. Spotted him back E-box. Jeff stuck. Any peek at this point is going to risk another kill coming out. That Molly's going to put him out of the position. Great move to get out of that. That's unfortunately not enough for him, as Dragoon was pushing there as well. Tigers comes out of ladder. Hopes that's enough to bait out White Lightning, who's still sitting above ladder. Being patient, but he's going to push around behind him at the worst possible moment, as he looked to jump straight down the ladder. Tigers has gone out of the picture. Trix Miser, last man standing, and Dragoon will push into him. Continue to peak and continue to be aggressive. Right now, what they need more than anything is a passive default setup. They need to sit. They need to wait. They need to let 2002 Honda Civic play into their hands at this point, because that's who's dictating the pace of the game, is Honda Civic, where No Love is literally coming in with a game plan. They're trying to play strategic Counter-Strike, and that is not how this game is going to be won. Look, Dragoon smokes his own way through and then just walks right through it. Everyone else through smokes and executions, trying to bait out interplays. Joey does grab one, but Jeff and Trix are also dropped in the process and are actually going to come straight on a ladder. Tigers grabs one with a grenade. It's actually a 2 versus 2. Here comes the utility pick. Jay White has no idea there's one directly behind him, and that'll end the round in the favor of 2002 Honda Civic. So an interesting strategy. I mean, they went for more of a smoke play and then looked like they were going around to maybe inside, but the push from VTech caused them to go down ladder instead, and Technical getting those op trades out middle were very, very important as well. And here it comes again, Dragoon again, smoke walk pushing through the smoke. Trix Miser has no idea it's coming. He's looking for the trade. Jeff can't find the deagle shot, looking for the second one. And Dragoon will close it out. Great flash coming in from his teammate to support. One player, 2 players alive. Tigers and Technical actually will make quick work of 2, and all of a sudden, just like that, it's a 2 versus 2. And notice the 2 players alive are very, very passive. They're on the very back end of the map. They allowed them to continue to push. And they're favoring more of what they think is going to be an interplay. But, I mean, they're being smart about it. Dragoon's not, well, maybe not. I take it back. I was going to say Dragoon's not putting himself out of position for rotation, but he is pushing that inner. He's going to deny that information, which in a little bit will allow him to get into ladder because there is nobody home. The 2 terrorists remaining are walking Ivy, and they're taking way too much time to do so. This counter intel is going to absolutely destroy any chance they have of winning this round. Dragoon sitting ladder is going to be detrimental to the round. Coming in, OTL, here's the player running. This is the shot, but so does Tigers. Tigers looking for the other player remaining. He knows he's at ladder, trying to plant. Time is running out, 10 seconds remaining. Finds the kill onto the guy in Z, but it's not enough. Dragoon will go wide and make the trade happen. And just like that, the momentum continues to slip away. 7-1, your kill line. It's honestly, it's not even timing from VTech, guys. It's timing from No Love. No Love is completely out of position in almost every possible fashion. They came in with a game plan. They came in deciding to run strats. Look at that. White Lightning just took 70 optional damage from that molly to get that peek on a Trix Miser. And E-Yurt is still pushing into Tigers. Tigers hears the ladder noise, gets a second one as well, and that White Lightning player is still close lower. All 4 players now from No Love starting to work their way into White Halls. This is a perfect round opportunity here. They need to wait and be a little bit more patient. Tigers, wow, Tigers made the perfect pre-flash and didn't even wide shoulder, and he got caught through the wall from White Lightning. That's a tough loss right there. But that entire movement deterred them from even going in her, getting 1 kill. Now, Technical was holding that Z presence, knowing OTL was going to come his way. 3 versus 2 just like that, and the call is correct. I mean, going outside was the right play here. Dragoon going to try to make some work on something, though. Jeff does get dropped. Just like that, a 2 versus 2. Jay White getting on top of that bomb site, looking for him. He finds him, and he sees the other one as well. The information is theirs. 36 HP, an M4 in hand. White Lightning, last man standing, goes up into that heaven position. He's going to look for somebody to overpeak. All No Love needs to do at this point is wait for a tap on the bomb. Don't give him a shot. Don't give him a chance. Touch the bomb, then peek them together. White Lightning going to opt to go for a push play. Not even going to try to tap the bomb. He's going to go straight into that T-Con connector. Ladder player and Red Box player, and a perfect play from the brothers, Jay White Technical, not giving that guy any information or any chance to win the round. 7-2 your score line from a very early aggressive play from that inner sight to an outside execution. So overall, good comeback. But they need to maximize. If they lose this round here, their money's going to be broken, and it's going to be a rough attempt at winning this game. Look at this. 4 outside presence play. Early control. They're still tight on money. Some people don't even have armor with their pistol. Scout, M4 in hand. 80K gets shot down from ladder, but not quite finished. Tiger still continuing to aggress that ladder. Just put himself in a terrible position. 1 versus 3. They're going to try to get on top of him. That smoke changes the game entirely. That allows him to stay alive longer, allows his teammates to start moving towards him. A great grenade coming in there as well to push the CTs off and that much more. Still favoring an outside position play. You're just going to try to walk through a smoke. Gets shut down by Tigers. There is a player still remaining in hell. That is Dragoon. He has been a thorn in their side so far this game. Going to start to try to walk up. Last man standing now. 1 versus 4. Finds an easy kill on a technical. Going to get caught aware completely, but Trix Miser will find that trade at ladder, and they will shut down the round. So that's exactly what they needed. You got 2 rounds strung together for the first time this game. Thank you so much, AJ. For the first time this game, 2 rounds strung together, 7-3. Still can be a respectable half. I would take a 10-5, 9-6, and I will walk away happy with that going into the CT side. So they just need a couple more rounds to really feel like they've gotten something out of it, and they are going into a full eco. Only 1 player is going to be here. He's going to try to push with the taser and get completely shut down. But again, the response. Look at the response. The terrorists continue to sit and wait. There's 2 players pushed Ivy, but it allowed 2 rotations to come in from outside as slow as they're moving. And at this point, it's fine because they're not all trying to move around. They're all being very aware that it is an eco round. Technical will get 1 easy kill, looking for the second, and he finds it. 2 alive remaining. 80K and ER, both inside the bomb site. 1 smoke comes in, 1 molly comes in. Molly burning 80K alive. Trix Miser finds an easy kill on a Year. Looking for the last one, and he will find it. Trix Miser closes out the round with a 2K. A very simple eco round coming out from 2002 Honda Civic. 0 lives lost from No Love Esports. It's exactly what you want to see. Now they're starting to build their way into the game, and I think they're starting to realize, okay, this team is going to hold W. Let's chill. Let's wait. Let's make them make the mistake, and we'll capitalize on it. And that's exactly what they look like they're starting to do. No Ivy aggression plays here. There's 3 towards Ivy, but they're not actually going for anything. Tigers went early ladder and got 80K eliminated from the round. And again, White Lightning playing very close, just denying information at lower. Holding a smoke in hand. Ivy play, going to come in from Dragoon, pushing straight into Jay White. Jay White does get eliminated, and unfortunately for him, he was alone in that position, so there will not be a trade to be had. Now a 4 versus 4, and the terrorist side is a little bit more on the weak side. Players are hurt across the board at this point. They need to start thinking about where they actually want to group on the map. White Lightning has denied so much information by just making the shoulder and ensuring that no terrorists have actually crossed, which has allowed these CTs to get up and get aggressive because they know where they're going to come from. But Ear decides to get way too aggressive and push directly into the line of fire from Technical, and makes the easy kill happen there. 4 versus 3. OTL still trying to deny information and trying to be in their face. And this is where White Lightning starts to push. Finds 1 Jeff. No gun out, but manages to get it out in the nick of time and make that trade happen. It's a 3 versus 2. Now knives are out, and they are making quick work trying to go towards that inner bomb site. It's a perfect call. OTL is the only player that's remaining in that area. If he swings now, he may get a chance on a player through the smoke, but it's too late. Bomb is going to go down handily. They have no utility to counter. They've got a molly for plant. They've got a nade. This is a perfect winnable round. Technical will be your player to watch for the clutch. Jeff may go down here early. 37 HP remaining, and he's tucked in an awkward spot, but he's got an op. And he had a molly for post plant, but he went wide too early. That's a rough one to see. That's a 2 versus 1. I would favor pretty much anybody in with that molly. Should have thrown that molly before throwing that nade and put himself in a better position, but that's okay. Look, they got all but one dead. They had 3 rounds together, so this is the kind of round that you don't want to lose a round, but if you're going to lose one, that's the one you want to lose. A very close fought round. You still have money in the bank, and now you have that opportunity to reset their economy and put them in another eco situation. Excuse me. You'll notice Ear with the MP9 will probably be your early information player again. We know last round he was caught off at ladder, so he's probably going to try to work his way somewhere else. And it looks like T-Con... Sorry, it wasn't ladder. It was T-Con again last round. So he's going to try to go for the same play. He knows the op is constantly at T-Con, just waiting on him to push. So kind of interesting that he's continuing to make that play, but it works out for him here, and it does not. Jeff is waiting. The op nowhere in sight. The AK primed and ready to take him out, and he certainly makes quick work of him. Dragoon, usually pretty aggressive. Ivy has stayed pretty passive this round so far. You do have a player with ladder control, but the normal inner player, who's usually right up in the inside of that lower look, getting that information, is sitting at the very, very back of inner. The reason he's doing that is he's trying to save and stay back so his team, he can kind of fast rotate to that outer bomb site because they haven't been hitting inner very often. Double drop, Tiger's coming in, Technical also coming in. Not a properly executed double drop, unfortunately. They delayed a little too much on that, which caused them to lose those fights. But nevertheless, Jeff was able to come out of T-Con safely and secure the trade. And now they're thinking inner bomb site, 3 versus 3. This is our best chance. And I agree. 3 versus 3 in this round is exactly what you want to see. There's only one player there. You're taking the bomb site that has the best advantages, and White Lightning is going to have to make quick work of some shots if he's got any chance. Caught off guard by 3 players in the open. Still not dead. 11 HP remaining. Bomb goes down with pretty ease, and Jeff will catch him with that grenade. OTL grabs one early. Another one unaware when he makes that quick transfer on to Jay White. Just like that, a 2 versus 3 into a 2 versus 1. Tricksmiser, last man standing. Molly in hand. He's got the Molly primed. He's going to put it on that bomb. Hopefully it's not too early. Molly's on the bomb. He's literally got to do nothing. Has no reason to peek. They need to touch that bomb again in order for him to do anything. OTL primed on him with the op. He's got to go wide, not short. He goes short, and it's enough! He gets the bomber! Dragoon is down and out, and that is the round. The short shoulder peek ended up making OTL shoot through the wall in the door, which ended up winning him the round. Absolutely fantastic. OTL just a little too quick on that trigger. Ended up costing Honda Civic big, and No Love Esports will capitalize. Just like that, OTL is going to be the only person with a gun. He's got the op. Everyone else is going to have pistol armor or just pistol. The round is going to be on OTL, quite simply. They've got to put that op in an advantageous position for them to actually go down and make a peek and make a kill happen early, but instead they're defaulting with their basic pistols to just go straight into Whitehall into what should be a massacre from Tigers. He whiffs onto 1 but finds 2 in the end and gets traded out by Tricksmiser. Now OTL, the man with the op. Dragoon goes out wide with the USB. He's now stuck in this fight versus Jay White out T-Con. Molly's coming across, Smoke's coming across, burning all the utility in the world. But OTL has a very good read on this situation. Here comes the smoke at inner. He's in the perfect situation to be a thorn in their side. Flashes raining in. Great flashes coming from topside, which is going to make OTL fall off that aggressive position. But again, he has firm control. Great shoulder coming in from Tricksmiser. Dragoon actually finds him coming back from lower. It's a 3 versus 1, and he's got no choice. He's got to go for it here. It's going to come down to timing. He's going to start walking his way. Jay White falls down and ends up catching a sliver of him, spams the corner, and OTL runs right into it. 8-6 now your score line, and as I was saying earlier, 9-6, 10-5. As No Love Esports, when you're down 7-2, sounds like a perfect half. But the second they started stringing rounds together, all of a sudden it looks like they may be able to finish out this half 8-7. No matter what, this half is an absolute win for them. Starting out that poorly and finishing this strong is exactly what you want to have going into that CT side. Technical looking for that early op, gets smoked and mollied and flashed out early. Takes a couple of bullets, but nothing ultimately happens. Again, no early aggression coming in from Ivy, but White Lightning is there to deny information. At inner. Tigers being very, very smart here, getting to that upper side when he knows White Lightning now has to worry about it, so White Lightning will have to fall. And the aggression... Really, the only aggression they have at this point is that ladder player. And he can't deny any information either. 2002 Honda Civic looks like they've been beat into submission at this point. They are all being super passive. Even at ladder, ADK is just not in a great position to get that aggressive kill that they normally would want to. No Love Esports took their time. 40 seconds left on the clock. Now they've got to make a move. They've got to throw an execution their way. They've got to do something, and they're thinking outside smokes is going to be the best chance they've got. Jeff and Tigers are going to have to come up huge here. They've got to eliminate ADK from ladder in order for them to have a chance in this round, because he can be a gigantic problem. Jeff catches them on the ladder. Technical also finds one out of T-Con. And they are completely out. 5 versus 3 outside. Clear execution. Tigers finds a rotation at ladder. White Lightning gets dropped through the smoke. And last man standing is Dragoon, stuck at green at the very back of Ivy. Hoping against hope that he can do something in this 1 versus 5. Looking like it's going to finish 8-7. He does find one, but gets flanked by Jay White. 8-7 will be your halftime score line. A great comeback from No Love Esports. They found the solution to their problem. They went into this matchup clearly with the game plan of execution-style Counter-Strike in mind, and it took them a few rounds to get things together and realize that simply holding a default is going to work better and be a better approach against this kind of team. And once they did that, there was no stopping them. They got the momentum back. They took the money back over from the counter-terrorist side, and now we're back in a real-life situation. Absolutely great comeback for sure. Now the sticky situation is their CT going to be counter aggressive enough to fight the terrorist side? Because now knowing that these players like holding W, they're going to have to kind of play the same method of Counter-Strike on CT to deny their aggressive plays. They're going to have to be the aggressor. That's going to be the best way they can win it. Sup, dog? What up, Brian? Miss you, dude. I don't know who we're waiting on for ready up here. Yeah, the grind is real. What you been grinding, dude? And we're live. Life work, I hear that, brother. I just pretty much had to quit Counter-Strike altogether because there's no way I can make Team Counter-Strike work with my new schedule. I'm gonna be getting off at 9 o'clock every night for 5 days a week, so it's crazy. It's crazy stuff. Anyway, here we go. Live Counter-Strike. Looks like the same style strategy is going to be employed here from the 2002 Honda Civic team that we saw from No Love. More of a quick outside pressure play. This time, instead of opting for ladder, though, they're opting to come out straight down hell into players at bomb train. There's nobody home, though. They aggressed very, very hard towards that inner bomb site, and they're playing a full retake. They're not taking any risks. Trixmiser, the lowest player on the team, but they're taking their time. They're going to allow Jeff and Jay White to get all the way around behind them at T-Con and try to make the difference. Walks coming in from Jay White and Jeff, but there is a player patiently waiting their turn. Eager will get both. Just like that, a 4 versus 5 becomes a 2 versus 4. Both players are low, and both players are thinking, let's just save the armor. Let's bring it into the next round. But they're not going to have a chance. These terrorists are hungry for kills. The whole W continues. They go into CT spawn together. Trixmiser! almost connects with one, but can't quite make it work, and neither can Tigers. A clean sweep from the terrorist side. 5 players alive. Armor still good for most of them. We'll finish that scoreline 9-7, and now you've got Pistol 1, so you're going to see the CTs. Are they going to choose to aggress and rebuy, or are they going to choose to save going into next round? And they will actually opt for a light pistol investment, no armor. Probably a good decision on their part, but I've seen them win rounds before without armor as well, so we'll see what they do. Going for more of a firing line approach. Both teams are there. Pistol does catch one off. That's a year dropped, but 80K is making quick work of the rest of the remaining players. He's run out of bullets, though. There's an AK in front of him. He does not realize it. But he does have a teammate right behind him. That's White Lightning. Tiger steps up and grabs another kill. 80K trades that. OTO also gets another last player standing. And Jay White pushed aggressive. Whitehall looking for any chance he can to get an AK elimination, and 80K is not playing around, knows exactly where he's coming from. He catches him just at the perfect timing, so close round. I mean, they got some guns down, they caused him some AKs, but overall, a good hold from 2002 Honda Civic. A pause coming in from, I would imagine, from No Love Esports here, is they've got to talk about their economy. For 5 players, they're averaging about 4,100 a player, and they had to decide, okay, guys, are we going to risk going no utility with rifles and hoping that that works out, or are we going to just light invest, maybe try to pull another round out of the thin air and wait for a full buy next round? And that's what they're going to do here. They're going to go for light pistols, maybe some utility. I'm surprised I haven't seen an armor investment yet, but they do know they had to reinvest in some AKs, so looks like a good decision so far because there's only one MAC-10 in the hands of EUR, and no armor will be the call. So they're going to put themselves in a great position next round, but they've really got to start stringing some more rounds together. So 80K will be first man out, again out of T-Con, looking for kills, looking for information. Grenades coming in. The 80K has got 16 HP, and the CTs choose not to aggress. Jeff is caught off guard from that push. 2 players quickly knocked down. Make that a third. Make that a fourth. Jay White gets dropped as well. Tiger's last man standing. Gets the CZ kill. Runs away with the MAC-10. And if he wanted to, he could use that MAC-10 and invest and get some more dollars. And it looks like 2002 Honda Civic is going to allow that. They're going to continue to aggress. That MAC-10 is not important, but they're acting like they want it back. Tigers is going to convert that MAC-10 into an AK. Grabs the AK, quickly trying to get out of dodge. It's behind Yellow Train. Dragoon is looking for him deep to run away, but he's got no idea. Tigers finds the quick kill above that oil bomb train. Now looking for a fourth, looking to take away a 4th gun of the round. He's right there on the opposite side of that spawn, but Tigers, being patient, decides it's not worth him losing his AK for taking that fight. Great damage to the economy there for the terrorist side, but they've also built a lot of money at this point. So this is a huge round. If No Love can pull this one away, 2002 Honda Civic will absolutely be hurting for money next round. Looks like early, possibly an early. Oh, nope, they're coming. They're coming. They're coming straight down ladder. EUR, Technical, Trixmiser, everybody getting a trade. 2 players, excuse me, now stuck behind that Z. 1 player in hell. Tigers is going to be the player to watch. He's making that quick work, comes around the corner. That AK cost him huge. He grips 2. White Lightning dropped. Now it's a 1 versus 3. Tigers looking for the last player. Finds him in E-Box, but does not get the kill. 80K trying to be in a clutch situation. Just throws away the molly to Z. He's got a bomb plant situation and doesn't save it for the plant. Good molly from positioning. Joey, a.k.a. Technical, with a quick kill onto him. And just like that, No Love is back into it. 11-8 will be your score line. The money is going to be tight on the terrorist side. You've got 3 players under or right at 3K and 2 players that can safely invest into the round. Whereas on the CT side, there's only a couple players that are really having to invest. Make that 3 players really having to invest, so they will have some money in the bank if they lose this round. Four MAC-10s. 4. That's got to be an interplay. All five terrorists going towards center. The only player in sight is Jay White. He's extremely safe at the very back of that bomb site. MAC-10's all over sight. They can't do a whole lot against range. Jay White does have that Krieg, looking for kills, looking for anything he can do to help make this easier on his team. 52 HP, Dragoon is in the face, and Z finds two quickly. Jeff does finally manage to get the trade, but Jay White has not done enough damage on these players. Jeff trying to make some work happen. Gets an op and gets a third. Finds one and gets a second. He will clean up the rest of the round. I wish I would have seen that from Jeff's perspective. I'm sorry, guys. But either way, great round from him coming back. Jay White probably needs to get in a better position in case that happens again. Has to get some more of that Krieg where he's actually useful on a retake situation like that. But an absolutely fantastic round coming out of Jeff, making that round winnable, and great cleanup from Tigers. Fuck you, Meg. AKs, Ops, Kriegs, and more AKs. A spread offense coming in for 2002 Honda Civic. 2 towards center, 1 at that T-Con, and 2 aggressively pushed Ivy. I say aggressively pushed Ivy. They're not quite there, but they're trying to. Actually looking for early info at inner. They took it so easily last round. That's exactly what they're trying to duplicate, but just with less players causing potential early rotation. Jay White looking for information. Doesn't quite see him around that smoke. That smoke is going to cost his teammate. Trixmiser caught completely off guard by E-Yer. Jay White running around, letting him know exactly where he's at. He's going to get caught off guard too. This is a round of complete circumstance. Every player I saw on No Love died completely caught off guard. Those are those whole W situations that you have got to be aware of. Got to be aware of when you're watching stuff like that happen. I mean, that's rough. Push straight down lower, couldn't see him through the smoke. Trixmiser died from that. Then you started getting aggressive, running into them. Then you started rotating back from the op, and there was a lurker out T-Con. That's a really, really tough situation to be in. One player gets caught by that nade early from Jay White. He's going to fall off with that pistol. Technical's going to try to make a difference with that 5-7 early. Looking for him. AK and an op trying to trade off of each other. AK goes into Olaf and almost gets dropped, but not quite. Jay White goes wide with the P250, finds the kill. He's last man standing. 1 versus 3. Now that he gets that secondary kill. Krieg back in hand. No armor. Almost finds a third. Lit him up. 22 HP. Didn't quite make the difference, but 2 kills are better than 0. 13-9, now your score line. Starting to slip away from No Love. This is the round they've got to win here. They're going to invest heavy. They're going to spend all their dollars. If they've got a chance on making this game theirs, this is when they need to take control. I would expect something fast to come through from 2002 Honda Civic. Probably more inner aggression plays. They've had very good and easy luck so far going towards inner early. You're going to see 2 players try to set up the same situation, and 1 player with bomb above ladder going to hold the aggressive play from there. And that's exactly what's going to happen. We're going to watch this from Jay White's perspective here, as he's going to be the only player home versus this 1 versus 5 approach. I guess we've got technical here as well at the back of Z. OTL may make contact with technical here with that AWP. He does. Gets dropped. Jay White rotating with 13 bullets in the magazine will get dropped with ease. Trixmiser there to get a trade, but gets traded off himself as well. Technical finds 80K. 2 versus 3. Bomb planted. But no one on the T side is in a good position for post-plant. It's not going to matter. Quickly, they find their kills. Technical, last man standing. 1 versus 2. AWP in hand. Slight sliver of his head caught in that angle there, but it's not going to be enough. He wants to get it, but they're not giving him the angles. White Lightning stays wide enough for the kill, but he can't quite make that connection, and he does get dropped. 14-9 now your score line, and they have no money in the bank. The op is gone. Krieg's around the board. Op around the board. They're going to talk about money for a minute. I've got a 30-second timeout for this. I mean, they've got to be thinking about the win at this point, but also possibly going into overtime. They can invest light here again, P250 and 5.7, but they've got to do it and actually do something as a team, whether it's pushing Ivy, pushing Inner. They've got to do something together. That's all they're trying to decide right now. Jeff with that deagle can be really, really deadly if put in a good position. He's got great deagle headshot success. And in interplay, it's going to be exactly what's coming. Unfortunately, nobody's going to be home over there early, but it won't matter. I mean, they're going to have the positioning on them, which is the great thing about it. Oh, no. And White Lightning caught with his AK in his pants. Will get 2 kills coming out of T-Con, but that AK is on technical now at that ladder room. You're probably going to try to walk through the smoke, as he usually does. He will get tagged down by the pistol. Technical will make quick work ahead. Looking for another one, and he finds him. That's Dragoon. Now out of the picture. They've got numbers. It's a 3 versus 2 situation. And if his teammates can get there, they can get another gun. They've got no idea. Once they find him, Z80K will find Jay White, caught unaware of the situation. Tigers, knife out. CZ still to go. They don't know. They don't know the bomb is coming from behind him. Ladder. If Tigers could turn around here. Oh, he's perfect. This is perfect positioning. They've got no idea he's upper. This is going to work out to his advantage. He gets the easy kill. Bomb is down. 42 seconds remaining. 80K. Last man standing. They're not controlling the bomb. He gets aggressive. Finds a quick shot. And gets another one on the Tigers. What should have been a perfect trade ended up being a very disappointing headshot. If you're rooting for No Love, that is the exact opposite of what you wanted to see there. That was a great play on trying to make that traded kill happen, but he was able to quickly reband and rebound and make that shot a slam dunk. Rifles now in the hands of No Love. Armor also there for him this time. Jeff gets an early kill. They try to aggress out T-Con. Dragoon will trade him eventually. Up in the hands of Technical with a missed shot. Jay White, Tigers. Trixmiser gets the trade. Back to bomb train, looking for another one. Finds another one, looking towards that hell as well. Inside that smoke is 80K. He's going to start to walk around behind him. Trixmiser on that bomb train. The sliver of his gun hanging out there. 80K finally sees the corner of his body, and he's going to start to click away. He does. 10 HP, 30 HP remaining on 80K. Finally traded out as Jay White. 2 players alive, 15-10 your score line. Able to successfully secure that round. But the money is tight. Probably another pause called by No Love here. Trying to figure out exactly what they needed to do, what they needed to trade. What's the game plan? With light utility, you've got to start thinking, where do we control on the map? What do we take away from them? Should be the exact thought coming into their mind right now. I think an early interplay with that FAMAS and possibly another rifle could be the winning decision here. Because if I'm 2002 Honda Civic, that's the play I'm making right away. They finally went outside against rifles and got, not decimated, but they lost the trade fight. But that inner bomb site has been open for them pretty much this entire half. Let's see what the call is. Default approach. Oh, well, maybe not. Smoke's outside, but more designed as a fake than anything. And No Love is going for more of a 2-man setup at that inner bomb site, which is good. Trixmiser is going to be in a great position to make a difference with that FAMAS here. Players running up upper. Hopefully the information is had, but Jay White gets shot from behind. Trixmiser being extremely patient. But he still gets checked. OTL still clears that spool and that bomb site. Trix Miser trying to get through that smoke and come out alive, trying to save as much time as he can for his teammates. They do recover that bomb. Trix Miser still being a thorn in the side. They're still checking that smoke. He's going to come back up. He's going to disappoint. That bomb planter finds him. Great job not only staying alive, but being able to deny that plant just a little bit longer. Allows Tigers to come in behind him and get ready to deny any other plant that's needed. Technical finds that close kill at White Lightning. And now it's a 2 versus 1. We've seen Eeyore do some crazy stuff so far, but is he going to be enough? He's not. Tigers will make quick work of him and a very close and scary round, but a round that No Love was able to pull back and win. It was very, very interesting, that turn on OTL and Trix Miser being able to stay alive through that smoke and come back up and get that kill. That was huge. Absolutely huge. All of them have rifles, AKs in their hands versus P250s and the bomb carrier. Looks like an inside play again. Gonna be catching Jay White here early. Maybe down ladder. Okay, absolutely down ladder. Jeff should be the first contact for this. Great job falling off, getting a read on the play. Things got a little too quiet. He knew as that smoke was starting to fade, he would need to get back and be safe. It's good decision making. A very passive style of Counter-Strike coming out. No Love here, which is perfect. It's exactly what they need. They know that they're in a save situation. Technical makes quick work of one pass ladder. Bomb just got thrown outside? Is that real life? Hold on. No, okay, he threw it ladder. As the other players start to come out of the smoke at inner. Jay White pulls a molly as the smoke starts to fade. Gonna land on Eeyore's feet, and Eeyore has to run through the molly, looking for a kill. Trix Miser gets his M4 out in the nick of time and finds that kill. Now a 5 versus 3. B-Tech still looking for a way to get themselves back into this round, and Jeff, just like that, gets eliminated from the Deagle play. White Lightning caught to the side. Tigers, perfect timing coming around that corner at Ivy. Absolutely having a monster game. 26 kills deep right now. 4 assists, 20 deaths, 1.3 kill death average with 87 average damage per round. He has been a force to be reckoned with so far for No Love. Not to mention, you've also got Technical on the board as well, who's an absolute beast with that op. On top of that, he's running 90 ADR with a 1.37 KD. So 2 great games coming out from these guys tonight. An absolute team effort so far. They just need to continue to string rounds together and make the difference. Looks like interplay early coming again from these inner guys, but more of a control style version of Counter-Strike being played. He's getting early upper bracket control in White Lightning. They're above ladder, and they're starting to work their way quietly into that inner bomb site. Meg, I want you to know I literally read that specifically because he was your guy, and I knew you would want me to read that shit. You're welcome. Jay White has to come up huge this round. It's a 5 versus 5. They're going to come straight down on that lower bomb site, straight into him. He's got no molly, no HE, 1 smoke, 1 flash. A great smoke right here can make all the difference. 1, 2, 3 through the spray, looking for a 4th, and Dragoon. USP is out, and he finds him. He's down and eliminated, looking for the ace. Jay White, last man at that inner bomb site is OTL. OTL has upset us before with an interesting looking shot. Jay White re-smokes lower with a dead utility. And he's just looking for anything. And he runs right into the Oppa Technical waiting for him on that oil bomb train. 15-13 now your score line. The Terrorists can't seem to catch a break. They have no money left in the bank. Again, looking like they're going into a possible 4 situation, or maybe just a quasi-buy, just some basic pistols. Again, No Love needs to be passive here if they're going to win this round and make it simple. And they're going for more of a split approach again, actually deciding to go towards Ivy. They haven't been doing that lately. Let's see if Tigers catches him off. He does. He spots him, gets that early information. Great flash, a little bit of spam through the smoke. They're all aware they've got nothing but pistols. They need to take their time and continue to keep that space, which is exactly what they're doing. Good positions across the board. They're going to boost on top of server, but Tigers isn't going to give them a peek. I like the actual counter setup here from Trixmiser and Tigers. Tigers looking away if they're trying to pop flash, and Trixmiser is there if they don't. That's a perfect setup that you want to see in any Counter-Strike team. Jeff kind of looks like he's a little uncomfortable, but that uncomfortability is going to make him completely shut down ADK as he tries to walk out of that bomb site. Now John, aka Jay White, about to get walked in on from these lower players. Tigers and Jeff trade out outside. One player in firm control of that bomb train, but there is no bomb to be found. And Jay White, I'm sorry, Technical will find the kill. Last two players on the T side are going to be running outside of that T-Con, looking for E-Box control. OTO accidentally shoots his teammate in the back of his head. Sorry, buddy. White Lightning still will manage to get a kill. But that will be it. OTL will get the assist on that kill. And we are coming down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. 15-14 your score line. Plenty of money in the bank for No Love Esports. Plenty of money in the bank for 2002 Honda Civic. Here's your chance at going into overtime, and yet another stunning game coming from No Love Esports after already winning overtime in Inferno after 3 rounds here just last week. Here we go. John, Jay White, 5 players converging onto that inner bomb site. It's got full utility. They've liked this inner bomb site against Jay White multiple times. After that 4K, I thought they might try a different approach, but they're coming again. They've got the early rotation coming in from Trixmiser. They've got a good read on the situation. They've got mollies in hand. Jay White gets the molly out on the one smoke. It's perfect. Blind players all aboard. John White letting it go. And it's looking great for No Love. Trixmiser gets to that barrel site. It's not quite enough, but Jay White will trade anyway. And he will close out the round. A perfect hold coming in from Jay White in combination with Trixmiser's early rotation. The No Love team has made the comeback here. Now 15-15. 2002 Honda Civic no longer having money as an issue with the equation. The real question mark will be, is economy control the reason that this came to overtime to begin with? Or is 2002 Honda Civic losing control on the match altogether? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It was a rough save call for sure. You can tell they spent some time thinking about it, and then I think I would, do the same. Just what do we feel like, guys? Do we feel like we can win this out? And they won the right rounds they needed to win. They got the kills. I think the biggest play of the game so far to me has been that 4K from Tigers when he got a pistol kill, picked up a MAC-10, got an AK kill, and then got 2 more AK kills. And then stayed alive into the next round. That was, to me, that was the biggest outcome from an economy control standpoint. Without that happening, if they would have been more passive, I don't think we're in the same situation. I know Valve has been trying to change things as far as, Counter-Strike being a money-based game, but economy still plays a major role, and it just goes to show you, if you don't play your cards right, that's going to be exactly what happens. I'm in my chair, solid wood, no cushion. Oof. Oof. You could watch from your phone laying down in a comfortable bed. I'm just saying it's a possibility. Hey, AJ with the 100 bits. No Love comeback. Let's go. I think the economy is what makes it the best FPS. I mean, besides the mechanics of it, obviously, the whole, it's really difficult for me to just be like, all right, I'm gonna spawn with a gun set every round. When I play any other FPS, I just can't get across that. You'll notice I don't really play FPS games outside of Counter-Strike. If I'm gonna play a first-person shooter, I might as well play Counter-Strike. Like, there's just not a better one. Right? If I'm playing any other game, it's because it's a battle royale, or because it's got like a really great single player. Like, there's just, why would I play another FPS when Counter-Strike exists? All right, guys, just in case you're not aware, MR15 overtime rules, 3 rounds, $16,000. Money will not be a factor. This is going to come down to specifically who is the better team in a rifling situation. For this, guys, we're going to go into auto director, specifically because HLTV already has known where all of the actions come from, so we're not going to allow it be up to me anymore. We're going to let the director take over so we can see every kill as it happens. We want to make sure we don't miss any action in this overtime. It's an interesting strategy coming from a 2002 Honda Civic. From a team that was doing nothing but holding W when they had success, to now slowing down to a complete and total default. One player above ladder watching the Whitehall push, one player in T-Con, one player outside of T-Con, one player at Ivy. It's a literal slow default, guys. It is a incredibly slow default coming out from these guys. They have changed their play style completely. It's either because they're afraid or because they forgot what works, because what was working versus No Love was that fast play, and now they've lost complete sight of it. And just like that, they try to smoke and flash execute. Trix Miser does find one, but gets traded by Dragoon. Technical on top of that bomb train, finds one, drops down. Ear is gone from the round just like that. Evaporated. OTL finds Jeff in the back of that bomb site. Dragoon looking for one, finds one on the technical. And just like that, it's a 1 versus 3. Jay White, last man standing. It's a full investment. There's no reason not to try to go for it, but he can't find the connections onto the player as he tries to run away. 4 HP, 1 versus 3. Does he still try to go back through Z and get a kill? He does. No reason to fall back now. Smoking his way. Op is grabbed. Secures that money bag for his opper. He's going to have to do some more running, though. 4 HP. You're going to have to get the very back. Yep, absolutely. They will lose the first round of overtime from a smoke execution coming in from 2002 Honda Civic, proving that they can actually play Counter-Strike like a normal team. And lo and behold, it caught him off guard. It was a 2v3, or maybe it was a 2-2-1. It was definitely a split of sorts. Yeah. I think the split came from ladder. I think there might have been one Ivy, but it looked like 2 or 3 out T-Con and maybe 1 or 2 out ladder. Early smokes coming in from the terror side. Very, very early smokes. But they're not actually executing with it. This is when they try that inner approach again. They're going to throw their utility. They're going to make No Love scared that it's another outside execution. But they don't know is that Jeff is actually aggressive ladder, and he has seen 0 players so far come out of that T-Con. That's going to deny a lot of information. That's going to allow Jay White and the entire No Love team to kind of stay towards that inner bomb site. Jeff will find a kill onto the lurker at 80k, but there's nobody else home. Ear is the next best thing. Dragoon and Ear are going to make quick work at the inner bomb site. OTL will find one as well. Bomb being planted. It's now a 4 versus 2. Tigers and Jeff, last man standing. OTL sees the line of Jeff, and he will get dropped. Tigers looking to do something by himself here. 1 versus 3. Flash comes in, finds a hit through the railing onto White Lightning, but it's not enough. Dragoon finds him as well, and it is a 2-round differential. 2002 Honda Civic now winning 2 rounds to 0 in overtime. Again, we're at 3-round halves. Team best of basically those 6. Best of 5 even. Well, they absolutely have to win this round. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. They have to win this round. Going down 3-0 in overtime is almost never won. It's not a winnable thing. They're showing a lot more Counter-Strike skills here, guys. They're out hell right now early. Technical will find the kill. Shuts that down. Trix Miser going to trade out the smoke at ladder. Going to secure Jeff a little bit longer at that aggressive position. And they're going to come out Ivy. That's a 3-man Ivy take with 1 player ladder. Tiger's going to be the first contact. Does not make any shots happen. He still wants to aggress to continue to keep those players back from that angle. But Technical going to make quick work of him as well from that other angle. looking for more information. He just saw the sliver of his head as he quick switched, and OTL will punish him for it. Tigers nail it there, though. Gets the 2 kills. Traded. Last man standing at Ladder, and Jeff, sure enough, is there to make it happen. So 2-1 will be your halftime score. We'll go right back into the other side of overtime. Players will ready up quickly here, and we will continue this overtime battle. So now No Love Esports needs 2 rounds to continue to go into another round of overtime. And 2002 Honda Civics needs 2 rounds to finalize the game and call it their win. But if it's 1-2 in the opposite direction for either team, their overtime basically continues. So again, 2002 Honda Civic wins 2 rounds. That's it. Game over. But if they only win 1, No Love Esports will continue the overtime round again. And if No Love Esports wins 3, they can win it all right here. Interesting to see how No Love decides to counter here. Fast flash over T-Con. They're going for the interplay. They're saying, let's put it to the test. Let's go with that fast inside play. White Lightning caught completely off guard. He's not fast enough. These players are moving through quickly, and he will get dropped. Absolute perfect strategy call right there. Ear and ADK will trade out 2 kills, but they've got firm control of that bomb site. Got 1 player in a clutch position. Ear just trying to trade through the smoke, but Trixmiser is aggressive. Found 1. Could not close out the second. That auto sniper doing quick work. 3 versus 2. Technical in a key position at that upper bomb site. Gonna get mollied off, but he's gonna trade the molly. Oh, they're trading mollies. That bomb was already being stuck by the opposite. Oh my gosh. So before they even threw the molly, they decided they were going to trade mollies, and that delay of throwing the molly cost them that round. That's not great. I love the thought process, but it was just not quick enough Counter-Strike to win them that round. I don't even know if they heard that bomb being touched. I didn't hear it from my end, and I'm playing from a third-party perspective, so it's just one of those rough situations, but it was a good call overall. Tigers not going to get caught off guard. Catches ADK looking early, trying to get that information. White Lightning also going to make contact on a Trixmiser, but doesn't make the kill happen. He also takes some damage himself, and they start to fall back from Whitehall. Looks like they're just communicating about what they want to do now. They've got a picket ladder, 1 player inner, and probably an early rotation as well. Probably a 2 versus 2 is what they're thinking, so why not take it outside? They're taking their time, talking it over. Auto sniper retreats back out to that outside bomb site. 55 seconds on the clock. Spending a lot of time on this. They had, not numbers necessarily, but they had the information. And at this point, smoke execution coming in. White Lightning getting re-aggressive. They're pushing back towards Whitehall. They've thrown the execution smoke, but White Lightning has the information, has 2 kills in the round, looking for a 3rd. Doesn't quite make the shot connected, but Joey, Technical will find the trade, but just like that, numbers are now not in their favor. It is a 2 versus 3. Jay White gonna come out upper. Ear eliminates Technical from the round. It's a 1 versus 3. Jay White against all hopes. Bomb down in the middle of the sidewalk. 1 comes behind him, and Ear will re-peek with that auto sniper and finish the game in overtime in favor of 2002 Honda Civic. Absolutely fantastic game from a spectating standpoint. A lot of ups, a lot of downs. Good try on all sides. Definitely kind of what we expected coming into the game. Absolutely expected that game to be very close, down to the very, very last wire. Great game coming in from multiple players. Good stuff across the board. It was a good fight. It was a really good fight. I mean, it was just literally a couple of kills go their way. Vice versa for either team. Might not even have gone into overtime. Nothing to be ashamed of. I appreciate you guys.